dead set. You blink and you miss this place. Absolutely no like turning lane, no real signage existent to get in here. So yeah, we overshot it. But anyway, back on the main track now. 11 k's to camp. We'll set up and do some adventurizing.
And some camp oven.
Oh yeah, got to find wood.
Brisket.
Forgot about it. Righto, here we are at Torrens Creek campground. All set up. We've gone for a bit of a walk, a bit of a wander. There's a dried out creek bed we're going to have a look at. Pretty nice remote bush camping. That's us. Fire's on early tonight, going to put the camp oven in. Righto, brisket for dinner in the camp oven. Going to slightly bait it with some beef stock. I've seasoned the brisket with all-purpose rub, mixed herbs, and salt and pepper. That's the salt. Pepper's in the... I already put pepper away. And our favourite, this brand of Worcestershire sauce is bloody beautiful. So I might just top that up with water. And fire's already going. We did have 2 of these, but Michelle noticed when, I noticed when it was coming out the fridge, it was torn, and she don't smell so good. So it's going in the bin, otherwise we'd be proper sick. Anyway, we got the fire lit. Brisket's in there. Just gotta wait for some coals now.
You always do a good oven cook.
Should be pretty good. It's only like the 4th time done it though.
Yeah, but they've all been amazing.
Anyway, we'll see how tonight's one goes. The smell of the meat cooking is just absolutely mouth-watering.
What's going on here, Timmy?
Well, it's that magical moment when we lift the lid. Brisket. She might turn it upside down.
Oh, I think it steamed up the lens. Happy with tonight, mate?
I think it's going to fall apart, eh? See if I can try. Oh, it's only just hanging on.
I'm expecting big things.
Oh, that didn't work out very good.
Too many rums before dinner, Jim? Too many rums.
No.
Yeah, I reckon.
Not enough, I reckon.
Only the viewers at home knew.
Oh, God, it's only just hanging on in the tongs.
Oh, you got this.
Brisket. Righto. Oh, look at that. Oh, lucky it hasn't gone too far. So it's not pulled brisket. Oh.
You happy about that, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bloody good, eh? Have a bit now.
Oh, that's good.
It's good, eh?
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Camp oven goes pretty good, eh?
Well done.
It's hasn't failed me yet.
I'm dishing up.
Yeah. Alright, get stuck into this. Righto, well, day 2 at White Mountains National Park, and before I came I downloaded a little map off the internet, and it's got a couple of points of interest on this little bit of a 4-wheel drive track, but just driving through here, looks like the grader and dozer have had a lot of fun in recent times and they've cut the track back in. But there's a place called the Big Swamp and Poison Valley. Now I'm not too sure what Poison Valley is all about, But pretty sure you wouldn't name your station Poison Valley Station or anything like that. But anyway, we're going to drive out there and suss it out, see what we can find. And then later on this afternoon, we're going to duck back up to another point of interest we saw on the way in, Sawpit Gorge. So that should be pretty interesting. But anyway, if we got any more time in the day, we started a little walk up the dry creek bed. Torrens Creek's the name of the actual creek. But there's just heaps of like little river stones and bits eroded away, and
mini gorges, really.
Yeah, mini gorges. Yeah. And what we learnt at Hughenden the other day about what sort of rocks to look for and crack open. You could probably spend all day down there trying to find fossils and whatnot. But anyway, we'll take this track out and see where it goes. Let's check out this Poison Valley, find out what it actually is, and yeah, see what we can find. Torrens Creek. We've driven all the way to the end of this track, and there's a site of an old homestead that we'll have a look at afterwards. But the track leads it down to this creek, and it's got this really beautiful big gorge. I was going to drive the car down there, but this track drops away a fair bit just at the end here, and she might be a bit of hard work getting back up. So rather than struggle, we'll just get on our feet again, go for a walk up this creek and have a look. Someone's had some fun getting out of here. Jeepers. Yeah, that hill there's a bit, camera never does anything justice, but whole heap of bull dust. It's like all the cows have just trampled down it and just destroyed it. It's almost ankle deep bull dust. But anyway, down in this creek bed. Nice big beautiful rock wall. There's actually little fish in there trying to hold on until the next rain comes through. It's actually pretty surprising to see there's even water in it, to be honest, but all those big rains earlier in the year would have filled this place right up. Absolutely beautiful rock wall there. Go for a walk up this way. Couple of little pools left. Some bigger fish in this one. Yeah. It's bloody beautiful, eh? Righto, and up here is the site of the old homestead. Let's go see what old relics we can find. There's an old truck out the front there. Let's go have a look at that after. Just look out for your little brown mates though. The old dunny can. It's probably had the water tank on it, I'd say. Or a water tank. There's a little post in the ground. Windmill must have sat here at some point. More tanks. You can see the fence lines out here. I'm sure I find a dump site though. See if we can put a date on its last inhabitants. There's some target practice in the tree. Might have been shooting it from the back porch though. This must have been where the main homestead is. It could have also been like a worker's shack though. Could have had showers and stuff because pipe in the ground. I mean, like a shower block or a worker's sort of block. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, we'll go have a look at the truck and cross the road. Springs. There's a mixture of old and new nails there. Or newer nails.
Have a look at this. Coming out of a tank that's...
Yeah, and they got plastic piping.
Probably gave it a rebirth at some stage.
Some stainless steel screws. Just sitting on the ground in perfect condition really. But they're not Phillips yet. They're still pretty old with the round ones on them. We've been traipsing around the bush about half an hour now and no sign of any dump site. Even check like where it washes down over the back down towards the creek, and there's not even bottles or cans or anything in like all those little washes. Thought I might have been onto some of this old can. Nah. No markings. Just an old bucket. This thick ground cover makes it hard to see anything like straight up. Anyway, go check out this truck now, I reckon. Alright, here she is. It's probably had a long history around here. Oh yeah. Plastic's just decaying, look at that. There you go, it's an Austin. Alright, well, it's just about time to get back in the car. But before I do, I might use half of my remaining drone battery and do a bit of a fly over the top of here and get more of an idea of the lay of the land. And maybe it will point us in some sort of direction of anything else that's lying around here, but pretty interesting. Good little trip out. It's probably what, 22 k's, reckon, Ta?
Yeah.
I reckon, because what, the campsite was about, well, I think it was 11 from the main road, so judging on the scale of the map, I reckon this is probably at least 25 k's from the main road, maybe. There did appear to be two ways in here. So the HEMA map shows the track from Torrens Creek, the township, and the way we came in wasn't even on the HEMA map, just through the national park. But as I said, they must have cut that track in fairly recently because it was pretty how you going, and yeah, it looks like dozers had a lot of fun in there. Anyway, Poison Valley, it was a station, I guess. Not sure why it would be called Poison Valley. It's bloody beautiful, and if that creek had plenty of water in it, it'd just be a prosperous place, I think. But obviously it wasn't too prosperous. Not in more recent times anyway. No, on with the show. We decided to drop some air out the tyres just because it was a bit of a how you going track on the way in. But we're going to go to Sawpit Gorge now and check that out. So I've just dropped them to 30. There's a few, just checked the tyres when I got here, and there's a few chunkies out of the tread, so thought we'd better drop them back. But anyway, off we go. Back down the road.
Might find our afternoon spot for sunset and drinks.
Potentially, although there's a lot of high mountain ranges around.
We'll check it out.
I think we've had our sunset.
The one that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, never live that down.
Some of this bull dust is also worth noting. Swallows your tyre up pretty good, and the bloody dust in the back. Jesus. Beautiful countryside. It's pretty remote campsites, or pretty remote national park. So yeah, you'd have to be pretty self-sufficient coming in here. Some parts of the year, I guess, the water will be running. And I tell you what, for the summertime, you probably wouldn't come out here for the summertime, to be honest, but if you were and that water was in that creek, it'd be absolutely beautiful. But anyway, how far did that side take that?
2.5.
2.5 k's to go. Just going to have a little spot of lunch. What have we got, though? Muffins.
We were going to go back and have lunch, but we decided not to. So
Yeah.
we got a snack and muffins, that's it. Neither of us will die, we'll be good.
We've just pulled up on Sawpit Gorge. There we go. Epic landscape, eh? We may come back up here later for sunset, maybe. Not sure if we'll get a good vantage point here because this is looking back east. But yeah, we'll see what happens. See how our afternoon pans out though. It's back at the Luxie where we had lunch. Unreal gorge. It'll be quite deep one day, another few thousand years, million years. Be much like the gorges we've seen already, like Porcupine, Carnarvon probably. It's just kind of, could you say in its infancy as far as gorges go, Dale?
Wow.
Just trying to find a sunset spot. I reckon we've found it. Someone else has found it too. There we go. It's probably our best vantage point out here, I reckon, Dale.
Yeah. It's just a pretty nice spot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's us, Dale.
100%. Beautiful.
Clouds are looking like they might play the game.
Don't in it to win it for sunset.
Don't want to miss out like we did the other day at Unbarra. So I better drive it back up here, eh? Anyway, a few hours until then.
Yep.
So we go back to camp, have a couple of bevies, I reckon. Get ready and come back up. Just headed out of camp and we're going to head back up to our little sunset spot we found before. We'll be coming back in the dark, but that'll be alright. Be one of those rare opportunities to use the lights to fit it out on the car. They hardly ever get a show. But anyway, on we go. Should be brilliant. Bit of small batch for the sunset. Sorted. Oh, I don't really understand these things. There you go. That's for us. won't be what we had the other night, but it'll still be pretty decent, I reckon. Especially with that cloud all the way around there. A couple little bits behind us might go pink. See what happens. Well, it's just starting to happen. Not too sure what it's going to end up like. But it's still beautiful being up here nonetheless. Magic spot on top of this rock, looking to the west. Well, we're hoping for a bit more, but she's pretty much done. That's all right. It was still bloody beautiful. Just, yeah, we thought all these clouds would light up, but nah. And those ones off there in the horizon, they started to, and then now they're dying out again. So just haven't got enough oomph in it. So anyway, back to camp, light a fire, get some dinner on, and enjoy this last night out here in this White Mountains National Park. It's a beautiful spot. Recommend you just get here and just explore the whole place. There's heaps of tracks. Oh, there's probably half a dozen tracks. But yeah, three main points of interest up here at this Sawpit Gorge. The old homestead down at Torrens Creek, and also, actually we didn't go in there. The big swamp, it had a big tree fallen down across the track, and I actually thought maybe that the dozer deliberately put it there, but after I went back through there I thought maybe not. So yeah, we didn't go out there. But anyway, did you like that, Presh?
It was really beautiful, thanks baby.
Wasn't as good as the other night.